Greetings my fellow Robloxians, welcome to another video. Today I am actually making another game review. I know it's been a really long time since I've made one of these, and I'm also well aware that a lot of people want me to start making them again, so here we are. I'll make them whenever I find a game that is interesting enough, according to me. Anyway, the game I'll be talking about today is called Ragdoll Mayhem. You may have noticed that I play this a lot in the background of my other videos recently, and that is because it's just so much fun. I'm going to be completely honest and say that this game might actually be my favorite Roblox game, at least at the moment. It's just so much fun to sit down and play it for a while. Okay, so imagine any shooter game on Roblox. Now take that and add just a little bit of chaos. Oh, it seems I've dropped the entire package of chaos in there. Well, we'll just have to... You know, that was a joke, but it still kind of explains this game very accurately. Everyone is dropped into the map as ragdolls. Then there are guns, planes, PewDiePie shares, and so much more. Like, I'm not even joking, there is so much to do in this game, and there's just stuff going on all the time. It's just complete mayhem. Pun intended, by the way. There are so many different maps and game modes as well. Now, even if you're dead, there's still a lot of stuff you can do in the lobby while waiting for the game to end. What you could normally expect from a lobby in a Roblox game would just be a little area with like maybe a shop if you're lucky, but this game's lobby is so much more than that. If you want to, you can stop and look at fan art or memes made by fans for the game, and I've gotta say that just that is actually really cool. It's such a simple thing to add, yet so many games don't add it. You can also go check out every single interactable or item and even try all the weapons in the game on dummies. This is really fun because it lets you find whatever gun you want to use as your main. Personally, my favorite gun at the moment is the pumped shotgun because you can one-shot people if you're close enough. Looking at the interactables in that area, you might realize how crazy this game can get. There are rocket-powered wheelchairs, there are cannons and forklifts. You can lift people up with a forklift, like what? Okay, I'm going to calm down, but I hope you see my point. The lobby has a shop where you can buy cosmetics, which is like accessories and stuff like that. Taunts, which is basically emotes, and kill effects. I love how there are so many ways to customize your character because, as you may know, I really like it when you can personalize your avatar in games. As I said earlier, there are a lot of different game modes. My favorite ones probably being Elimination, Team Deathmatch and Biplane Wars, which is really cool. Everybody jumps in a plane and fight each other in a huge dogfight. Maybe the planes shouldn't have that much health, but otherwise I really like the game mode. I think the reason to me liking Elimination so much is because there is a tiny bit more strategy involved as you only have one life and therefore just can't rush everyone unless you want to die. Unlike most games, there aren't any game modes that I find boring or dislike, which most likely is because there's no kill confirmed game mode, which is just awesome. Really, Lightning Splash, thank you so much for not putting that into the game. I hate it so much. There are a few game modes that are a little less fun, such as boss fights, which by the way is executed really well in my opinion. There is one huge boss that has a bunch of attacks that do a lot of damage, but then there are a lot of normal players that have to work together to fight him. Really, the only complaints I have is that there's only one map, which isn't even that big of an issue, and maybe that it sometimes takes a really long time to finish the round if the boss doesn't manage to kill all the players or vice versa. Different maps are very well made, just look at this, they are so well built. My favorite one is Pirate Cove by far, but there are no maps that I would actually call particularly bad. Even the ones that get picked way too often because people keep voting for them don't actually get boring to play because the game is still really fun and keeps you focused on actually playing instead of looking at the map. When it comes to monetization, I am honestly impressed by how few game passes there are. Most Roblox games have around 3 to 15, and I have to say that that's just way too much. Ragdoll Mayhem only has one, A single one. A VIP pass that gives you unique appearance in the player list, extra cosmetics, a special chat tag, a spin dab emote, and it gives you twice the amount of coins, your votes are counted as 2, you can vote for modifiers, and you can choose 3 extra colors, which are gold, black, and hot pink. It shouldn't be left unmentioned that this pass only costs 250 Robux. All that for 250 Robux, that's just an insane deal. Let's compare to the VIP in, for example, Adopt Me. In that game, the VIP is 499 Robux, and you get access to a special room, a limo, a chat tag, and 100 in-game bucks. Yeah, that's not really worth it compared to Ragdoll Mayhem's VIP. I have actually thought about buying it several times, not only for the perks, but also to support the game, and the truth is that I probably will once I've saved up a few more Robux. If you take a look at Lighting Splash's group, the creator, you'll probably see the description that says, "I try to make actual games that I find enjoyable. I hope you enjoy them. Do you? I don't know. I feel like everyone else just tries to focus on profit now, so I don't." Now, I really appreciate this because it means that the developer actually cares about the game and not just the money they could earn from it. It's honestly really weird that I even have to think about it this way, because that's the mindset everyone should have when making games, in my opinion. As you may have noticed, I really like this game because it's one of the only Roblox games I can play for long periods of time without getting bored, since every round has something new to offer. Sometimes it's a super short round that ends in like half a minute or so, and sometimes it's an elimination round with a very intense fight between the last 2 players. It's also just so filled with action that it's almost impossible, at least for me, to get bored. That being said, there are of course a few bad things about the game, but like seriously, they barely matter to me as they are minor things that don't really make a huge difference. This is why I'm going to be giving Ragdoll Mayhem a 9 out of 10. I know that this is a very high rating that I usually never give games, but I simply can't say this enough. It's a fantastic game. That's just all there is to it. However, we have come to the end of this review, so if you enjoyed it or found it interesting, remember to leave a like and also remember to subscribe if you want to see more Roblox related content. Have a great day, goodbye.